also has to pay attention to Luma as well as Rosalina.
Yeah, and in a case like this, you would, I mean, it's just making sure you definitely keep your 110% focus on making sure that you're not letting somebody with close end game just, you know, get those insides for free. You want to make sure with Rosalina and Luma especially, you're getting your spacing correct. You know, spacing is a huge key with Rosalina and Luma. Rather you have the star next to you or you don't. And, I mean, that's something that makes, all right, barrel roll.
Barrel roll, do it.
Random names.
Melee.
All right.
Going melee up in this place.
So, I feel like he's a man of many identities.
Alf. Is he going to play Alf? Or Olimar? Alf? I don't know.
Alf boy.
Alf boy.
I feel like Alf boys.
Yep, we're going Alf. I feel like that might not be such a good idea to keep your character name in your tag. Huh? I'm right here.
Yeah. What happened?
He was asking for Sea Snake. That's me.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I'm in the next match, but I will definitely be back to commentate more with you. It's been enjoyable commentation.
All right. Yeah, I dig it. I definitely like the new mics that we just got, so that's always interesting. But here in this case, I'm seeing I've faced a lot of Olimars in the past, and I've faced a lot of Rosalina and Lumas. I honestly feel like Rosalina just might have a slight advantage, especially since we're not seeing any customs from Olimar, because Olimar's got some good customs that make his Pikmin that much more viable.
But if we see some customs from Rosalina and Luma, that's just going to make it even harder to get around. But the one thing that might make it easier to get around is Luma now has a set distance for their neutral B instead of charging it up. I personally like having a neutral B to charge it up because, especially in teams, you can take advantage of landing lag from your opponents.
And holy South Harmon Institute of Technology, Moop is using that range to keep Olimar, or really Alf, out in this situation. Now Alf Boys is going to have to find a way in because they're both very much spacey characters.
Got rid of Luma though. Gonna have a 12-second window to get in and hit hard.
Well, the problem with Alf and Olimar, they're not necessarily inside characters. They're much more spacious. They work better if you come to them. So this is a harsh situation right now for Alf Boys. He's going to have to really work some magic.
One thing I'm seeing Moop doing a lot is Moop is just shielding or letting the Pikmin stay, which is a very bad decision. Especially with how far away Alf and Olimar are, and with their running speed, you can definitely easily F-smash or something Pikmin off of
I think the main thing that he's focused on is he knows that he's got range, and he's using that custom to keep Alf Boys at a distance, so I think he's more focused on just getting that damage and not necessarily too worried about getting killed, because again, with Alf Boys scenario, he'd have to find a way to get close, and when he does, he's going to have to pay for it. Now, Alf Boys is a character that's also spacey, but Moop having that star and having such good options to surround yourself at any given moment with Rosalina and Luma is going to guarantee a lot of success in his scenario.
Especially with that.
I mean, look at that. Look at the cute star. They're doing a recital dance.
He's jab walking Luma, though, for some pretty good percentage on Luma.
He's definitely trying to kill the hopes and dreams of Rosalina by destroying her star first. But Rosalina
got some kill Pikmin, too.
There it is, using that custom to have the star teleport as well.
Teleported into a... What happened?
That was in 1,000 Ways to Die Death, Smash Bros. Edition for poor Luma. Now Moop having to find a way to fight for that 12 seconds without the star, doing a really good job of keeping them away, playing the keep away game, and let's talk about the star color.
Smash the star color. There's so many star colors.
The star color red, I knew it was over once I saw the red star. That definitely means smash attack in Monado language. Yeah. So Moop taking a clean game. I mean, 2 stocks completely taken off of Alf Boys. Now Alf Boys again running into the scenario, being outspaced by customs.
And I guess Rosalina is definitely showing the Monado power.
There it is. Now we're switching over to lead, which means this must be
Charizard.
a much... Oh?
Are we going Charizard? Ridley Zard.
I don't know if this is going to work out so well. Maybe. I mean, a lot of strength behind Charizard, but again, I feel like the Spaceys is going to cause a lot of problems, and Moop is not afraid to shoot you from a distance and laugh.
Yeah, really. Charizard, I don't think, has very many great tools to combat being space, but I think it's more if Charizard can get in.
Right now, Charizard is, I think he's going to Battlefield just for the simple sake of having those platforms. What was Outboys now being led, facing off with Moop. Moop doing a good job in the beginning, again, keeping that spacing and keeping lead on that platform. But we're going to see some forward action, and I mean, when I'm kind of at a loss. I use Charizard, but I feel like this is not the greatest scenario.
Yeah, and one thing I think Lead chose wrong is they chose Flare Blitz over Dragon Rush. Dragon Rush doesn't make a big dinging sound when it starts, so it's less easy to predict. And it has super armor, so it's going to go through any projectile and Luma Rosalina has to offer, but he just didn't choose that option, so I want to see how that works out for him.
Well, right now he's just got to work on not being outspaced. Really good choice to use Flare Blitz right then and there while he's still in the midst of trying to spam attacks to keep that distance. I mean, I can see Charizard probably getting some spikes. Lead trying to find his way in. He's doing everything to break her safe, but Moop keeping it real, keeping it safe, keeping it protective. Even the, okay, just kidding, not Luma so much, but Rosalina putting on a really radiant show right now. This is looking like an extremely well-played Rosalina and Luma at this moment. Charizard still, again, finding their struggles to get in, and it looks like the plan of having those tilts and using those platforms is starting to backfire as Moop is just using projectiles and keeping him at bay as much as possible.
One thing I guess that Flare Blitz might have over Dragon Rush is once it gets to higher percents, you're going to die anyway. And it's a really good move, so if you can get a proper read with it, the damage is usually always worth it.
Touche. And I think, I mean, right now it looks like he's trying to get some extra mileage, possibly going for the star, because Charizard can kill that star extremely early.
Oh, up smash
there it is.
For the kill.
And the taunt. Show your stride, Charizard. Show your stride.
Charizard.
I'd say more confident. I don't know. He's having fun with this one. Now he's going to have to come into the strong 122% to 0. Oh, I thought he was going to die. That recovery kind of scared the living daylights out of me.
Is this it? No, not quite.
No, we're going to have to see some type of... Oh, there it is. Moop taking the game.
Taking the game.
Looking like a JV2. He didn't really get hit on the second stock whatsoever. And there it is. Family portrait to see